You see, I always loved cars ever since I was super young, but I never prioritized having my life revolve around cars until I was in my late 20s, to be honest, like around 25 or so. I was more into skating and all that. Cars were always something that was just deep down inside my heart. And in London, living there and also living in my hometown, which had like 5,000 people in there, village had like 200 people, there was never really any opportunity to do anything with cars. So I kind of pushed that part of my life away, and pretty much most of my life I focused on skating. And then I met Patrick. You may know him from some videos. He was driving a DC2 Integra in one of them, and he is actually the reason I met up with Sam. We worked in the same job, but Patrick was there first, and then he told me that he has a friend who's making videos and stuff, videographer, and he would we should link up. And then we kind of, you know all the story at the beginning of NIGHTRIDE and all that stuff. But the reason I'm talking about Patrick is that he got me into mainly Hondas. Up until then, even though I was into cars, I really liked cars, so I never really explored anything about cars, so I didn't have much knowledge about them. And Patrick was very big Honda guy all his life, and he got me into Hondas. And the first ever car that was on my phone's wallpaper was a Honda CRX. It was like a white one, actually a similar paint job to Sam's 86 now. And ever since then, since around those times, a CRX was my ultimate Honda dream car. And I've had few Hondas in my life now. In the last few years we had the EG, and then we had the new yellow Hondas. And Civics are amazing. I honestly absolutely love those cars. They are so fun. I've done, how many kilometers have I done in my Civic? At least, realistically, 10,000 kilometers in the last year. And it's been absolutely wonderful. The car has never broken down or anything. I drove it so much everywhere and never had any troubles with it. But ever since the Monaco trip, after the main goal of the cars was done, which was the big trip, the rest of the boys kind of, didn't see the reason in keeping them. They have other cars that they drive much more often. And at that point I decided to keep my Honda, because that's just a car that I really enjoy driving. It's not fast, it's not in great condition, you would say, but something makes it special when you drive it. Recently I've been thinking about what's next, and I feel like it's time to move on from Civic. Even though I love this car, I feel like I'm at this position in my life where I can work towards my dreams of the past. For the past few days I've been really thinking about selling my Civic and getting a CRX. It's always been a dream to get CRX. They are only gonna go more and more expensive. They're not gonna go any cheaper. So there's never any better time than now. So it's definitely time to sell my Civic. If anyone wants to buy it, send me a message on Instagram. And I think the smart thing to do would be to sell Civic, put a bit more money on top of the money that I make from Civic, and buy a CRX. But Facebook Marketplace doesn't have the same mindset as me. So something happened yesterday. I did buy a CRX. Maybe it wasn't the smartest thing to do right now, but I honestly got a very good price for it, for what it is. It's a 1990 Honda CRX with a 1.6, I think it's a D16. I don't know the rest of the engine, but it's alright. There's some things to do, of course, I'll show you in a bit, but this just means that I am definitely selling my Civic. I am sad to let go of my Civic, but it is what it is. A lot of people, when they saw the last video where I was talking about potentially selling my Civic and buying CRX, they were saying, oh, just keep both and have, you know, blah 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 and all that. But they are too similar to keep both. Like, what's the point? If you modify a CRX very nicely, simply, same as Civic, BC Racing coilovers, some nice wheels from Sidowski, maybe some visual mods, maybe a few stickers and all that, it's gonna drive very similar to my Civic. So like, keeping both never made sense for me. So I definitely decided that if I buy a CRX, Civic has to go. So yeah, Civic is for sale if anyone wants it. It's rusty, but it drives, you know, it's a Civic in the end of the day. It drove to Monaco and back, and it's been driving ever since all the time without any issues. So if you want it, send me a message, but only send me a message if you're actually serious about it. Anyway, I suppose we need to talk about the CRX. Don't expect anything very great from this car. It's been through its life, you know, it's the 36-year-old car. It's 1990 model. And you can see by, you know, all the stuff here. It has different paint job. You can see it here. You can see a clear line. It is an old car in the end of the day. That's the thing you have to think about when you're looking at these cars. But honestly, when I drove it for the first time, I was like, yo, listen, it's high. It's not as fast as my Civic. It's a bit slower, even though it should be a bit faster in theory. But also, this car, surprisingly, that's one of the main reasons why I like this car so much, is that it's fully stock. Look at the exhaust even. Just imagine having a Honda and not changing your exhaust in 36 years. Everything inside is completely stock. Look at that. How nice it is. It has very funny leather seats at the back. I don't know why Honda did that, but yeah, it's funny. Inside, absolutely beautiful. 313,000 kilometers on it, which is not that bad. And yeah, just the main, like, I think honestly the main reason I bought this car is just because of the price versus what has been done to it, which is not much. It was repainted before, it used to be silver, but one thing that I always look at when buying cars that are repainted is that, are the insides of the car painted as well? And in this case, they are. And that just shows that the previous owner who painted it did have some sort of love towards this car. Because usually when people just repaint cars, like I repainted my Corvette, I didn't even paint inside because it's just a drift car, I don't care. But people like Adam, when he painted his 350Z, I made him paint inside. And now he's super happy that he did, because he loves this car, he drives this car all the time. And it's just a little detail that makes sense when you really like the car. From the outside, the car is not bad, honestly. Like, it is having some rust issues, some paint issues here. Yeah, rust is coming through loads of, oh, here you can see loads of rust. Here it's coming through. It's pretty much made out of cardboard at this point. But the car is still in one piece. Also has electric sunroof, which is very, very cool. And you may ask why I bought a CRX and I'm selling my Civic that I love so much. And simply just because the CRX was my first Honda that I fell in love with, purely visually, because I knew nothing about cars, how they drive or anything. But I just fell in love with the shape. Just look how beautiful this is. It's just something really special about the way this car looks. And it makes me so happy just looking at it that I don't even care how it drives that much. It's just such a beautiful car. But also it drives very nice. It has some... something is loose on the front suspension or steering rack or somewhere there, but that is all little things. There's few things I'll show you under the hood in a moment as well that needs to be changed, but that's all, doesn't matter for the price I paid for it. And you may ask, what's my plan with this car? And the answer is simple, and it might upset some of you. I want to do nothing to this car and just drive it. Essentially by nothing, I of course mean I need to change a few things under the hood. I need to maybe change wheels. I do like these wheels, kind of. Let me know in the comments if you would keep them or buy them. And if you want to buy them, of course I will sell them most likely. But I will either keep these ones or maybe have the same ones as on my Civic for the vibe, because I really like those ones that are on the Civic. Essentially, the plan for this car is PC Racing coilovers, most likely wheels from Sidowski, the ones that I have on Civic. That's it. What else you need for a good Honda? Just lower it a bit, not too much, put nice wheels on it, and that's it. Because the most important thing in Hondas is the way they handle. It's not the speed or anything, it's not the looks, it's just how they handle. And that's why it's really worth to invest into just good suspension and wheels. That's all you really need. Visually, I'll probably keep it as it is for the next, I don't know, season. Probably I'll drive it over the winter like this, and maybe towards next spring I am thinking about repainting it. I'm kind of thinking about repainting it into the same color scheme as Sam's 86, just purely because that first CRX that I fell in love with from the pictures on Google was the same colorway as Sam's 86. And it always stuck to me for some reason. So maybe I'll paint it like that at some point, but for now I just honestly want to get to know this car, enjoy it, drive it as much as I can, and do absolutely nothing to it. All of you Honda people probably waiting for me to pop the hood to see the beautiful majestic beast. I don't even know how to open a hood in this. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. Honestly, I don't think it's the greatest, but also don't think it's really bad. There's a few things that I need to change, and I don't know the names of the stuff in English or even Polish. I think distributor or something, whatever it's called. This I need to change. Need to change all these cables because they seem to be the cheapest, worst quality ones. Spark plugs, of course, need to be changed, and of course, the main modification that will give me at least 30 horsepower more. Proper air filter that's gonna come out here, somewhere here, and like at least 20 to 30 horsepower will be added just from that. But yeah, the car is alright. I think it's not a bad deal for a 36-year-old car. I would love to film some proper cinematics and go for a drive, maybe get some rolling shots of this car, but if I'm being totally, completely transparent and like honest with all of you people, is I'm a bit tired. I've been making these videos every single day for the past, I think this is the 10th video in Daily Dose. And Sam is on a holiday right now. He's on holiday for like 3 more days. Adam is leaving today for his holiday for a week. And I'll be pretty much alone. Fabio is gone for 2 days as well now. And like, I'm honestly tired. Luckily I have few videos in advance, so you know, by the time they come back I still have few videos to post, so I will be good. But honestly I am exhausted. I'm not really sleeping much. I don't see my wife for the past 10 days essentially. I don't have time to spend time with her, my dog, and I'm tired. So that's why I'm not gonna film much cinematics with this car. I was thinking to go wash it for the video and all that, but that's just so much effort and time, and I still need to go right now to the store because the store is open at midday. I am here until 4 p.m. and then straight away I need to go back to garage because Adam is leaving to a holiday today, but he's still in garage for a bit. He's assembling Bozo's engine for FD, and I need to film that for a future video. And also I need to film a continuation of the Corvette video that you probably already watched, but that video was filmed over 2 days because I started it yesterday and I need to finish it today. So I'm filming 3 videos in a single day right now. I'm honestly exhausted. Don't get me wrong, I love this. I'm super happy, but like usually the Daily Dose makes me happier after the Daily Dose is finished, when I'm actually re-watching all the videos and or like editing the highlight video of the Daily Dose. And sometimes when we're in the middle of filming it, it is rough. It is really hard to produce NIGHTRIDE quality daily videos. That's why today's one is pretty simple. There's not much going on. It's just me talking, and I'm sorry about that. It is what it is. I will try to do a few shots. I think I don't know what time is it. I still have exactly 1 hour until the store opens, so maybe I will manage to film few little things with the car. I don't know, I'll think of something now that I put the camera away. You can expect few things to be done with it in the next month, I would say, because right now we are going to Shotsu in 2 days, so I have to prepare some cars for that, so I will not have time to do anything with this car, but I can order all the little basic modifications, all the little things that I need for the car, so by the time I come back from Shotsu, we can still work on this car on the next future Daily Dose episode. But yeah, my days, my dream Honda, just standing here next to the shop. It's crazy to think that I have it.
Rockets making droopy, goofy, couldn't get us